everyone, Bryce from Adventure Audit here. Today I just wanted to go over what I did for replacing my Jetson Haze charger, which it's been out of stock now on the Jetson website for quite some time, at least a few months I believe. And so what I did in my case to avoid all the price gouging of the third-party options is I bought a generic charger like the one that you see right here. This is a 2 amp charger, which is a little bit faster than the original one, which is 1.5 amp. And this is of course a 45 or 48 volt charger, so make sure if you're going to buy a different charger than the one that you're seeing here on the screen, make sure it's also a 48 volt charger. And you might see 54.6 volts as well within the title. That is fine. They are still the same, meant for the same output of a 48 volt bike essentially. And so now what you need to look for is going to be the jack connector size. So this one is a 5.5 millimeter jack connector, and so this will not directly fit the Jetson Haze. And so what you need now, once you have your generic e-bike charger, assuming you got the 48 volt, and make sure you looked out for the amp output to make sure it's comparable to the 1.5 amps of the original. Now what you're going to do is buy a adapter kit like the one that you see right here, which is 41 pieces, and the one that you're going to need specifically is right here. It's a 4.0 by 1.7 millimeter. So that is the actual size of the barrel connector of the DC port for the Jetson Haze. So once again, this is a 5.5 millimeter adapter kit, which perfectly fits this. As you can see, it's right here, DC 5.5 millimeter, and that's also corresponding to right here. It says DC 5.5 by 2.1 millimeters. So once again, that's right here. So overall, just make sure that the actual charger is the correct specs for a 48 volt bike, and preferably a 1.5 or a 2 amp charger. And then preferably make sure you of course match the 5.5 millimeter jack connector to whatever adapter kit you're going to get here. So all in together, you're probably going to spend less or around the same as the third-party replacement units, but at the end of the day, now you're going to have a bunch of different adapters which are probably going to work for other e-bikes. And of course, just always make sure you actually look at the back of the charger to compare to, you know, the one that you're going to be replacing, to make sure it's within the specs of what you are replacing. So this is slightly faster, being a 1.5 amp, so I'm not going to officially recommend this to you, but I've seen others being at 3 amps. So just keep that in mind. The original is 1.5 amps, but I think this is a pretty healthy middle ground. So this is what I specifically did, the EVA Plus, and this is just a generic brand from China, I believe, and overall it's been working now for me for a few months, and it also conveniently fits my electric 2.0 e-bike as well. So, and that's one of the benefits that I'm already gaining from having bought an actual adapter kit rather than just spending that extra money, the $40 to $50 on a quote-unquote Jetson Haze charger. Now I have multiple chargers in one essentially. So that's what I did in my case. Hopefully that information helps you guys, and have a good rest.